What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. In the light. I've come back to the light. So yeah, Concord's still a failure. It's just a couple of days until we see the end. We'll go to the funeral. I guess we'll have a funeral. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this trend. I was gonna say phenomenon, but it's not a phenomenon. It's a trend. And Sony think they slick. They think they sneaky. So what I believe is happening, right? What I'm referring to, of course, before I even say anything, all of these games missing Xbox because we're finding it difficult to do this and that and the third, or there's always excuses, right? So I'm like, first of all, money solves all the problems, right? And when you're ignoring the richest company at the table, I mean, that's money is the broke dude catching loans to pay you enough? Or should you really should you consider messing with the actual company that actually has cash in the bank ready to spend? Anyway, the point is, there's another game called Andropopathy, whatever. I don't even remember what it's called. There's an E and there's an O. I don't know. And they're saying, oh, it's hard. We're missing Xbox consoles because Microsoft don't like to pick up the phone, something. I'm like, okay, that's a new one. I'll give them that. That's a new one. I mean, yeah, sure. Maybe they had some communication problems. Maybe Xbox was looking at the game, looking at how it's performing and saying, yeah, send us another build when it's ready, basically. Instead of actually what's the problem? They're like, oh, it's running great on, okay, prove it. Give us some footage. Show the people what it looked like. And then we could go look at Microsoft and be like, yo, what's up with what y'all doing over there at Xbox, you know? But until you show us it running fine and all that stuff on all the consoles, X and S, I can't believe you. Just like I didn't believe the Wukong guys, Game Science, that's what they call, when they lied about, technical difficulties, the S, we need to we want it to be good. I mean, I think part of that is true because the PlayStation version came out and it was hot trash garbage. They definitely didn't optimize that. So PlayStation probably paid them to release it at the same time as PC, knowing that it would be hot trash garbage. But they paid them to launch before Xbox. They paid them to launch and exclude Xbox. And so, and they say, Digital Foundry said, there's different ways, different types of exclusivity. I'm like, no. That's not, no. We're not playing semantics right now. It's exclusive. That's the only version of exclusivity is it's exclusive, meaning it's exclusively not going on this console or that console. That's what that means, okay? There's no different type of, so, it doesn't include marketing. No. It did include a clause saying that you have to take the badge of Xbox off of the future marketing. So in a way, it did include marketing. So you're full of shite, Digital Foundry. I mean, we've all known that. I've just been blind to it for a minute. But I'm calling y'all out for that little whatever. And I'm calling Game Science out for lying, okay? Just say you got the bag. That's all. We would respect you more. But you're Chinese, so whatever. You're not even run by, you got to follow some other rules and stuff. So whatever, y'all got bigger issues than Xbox being mad at you. Let's just put it that way. But this trend that's happening, it is, I'm going to say it is wholly and totally, same words, directed, controlled, conceived by Sony. They're doing this. It's not like, Activision's doing it, or no, Activision's a bad example. Ubisoft is doing it. No. This is Sony doing this in order to fight off the monster behemoth that Microsoft is today. Because Call of Duty is always sitting there saying, hey, how you doing? Hey, hi. Call of Duty is like that super fine model who's also like the best actor in the world. Y'all would say actress. I say actor for both genders. Not because I'm woke, but because I'm lazy. An actor is shorter than an actress. It's not. Same amount of syllables. Anyway, I just debunked myself. Anyway, talk about woke. Sony is woke, and Sony is also broke. Let me explain. I think one of the main problems with Concord, I haven't really talked about, I've talked about the failure of Concord, but I haven't talked about really why, like in my eyes. And like the woke stuff, I'm not blind to it. I see it, but it doesn't affect me. So, that stuff is like, okay, whatever. I mean, is it a good character? Does it look cool? That's all I care about. If it's woke, if it's not woke, that doesn't even really matter, because a cool person is a cool person. Cool people are cool people. Everything else is extra credit. You know what I'm saying? So, do I care if you're queer or bi or gay or whatever? Nope. If you're a cool person, you're a cool person. Like, what's her name in Overwatch? Tracer. She's gay. I don't know if she's bi, but I think she's gay. And they brought that up, and I think there was a little bit of controversy about that. I know I spoke about this before, but anyway. Concord's failure, besides all of the other kind of mechanics issues, is the woke-id. Because on its surface, like people who will play shooters mainly are male. Okay, let's be real. Mainly males, mainly young males, or let's just say 18 to 56, 60 now, because the Gen Xers, which is my gen, we're getting older. You know what I'm saying? So the 18 still stays 18, but the Gen Xers, that age is going to keep getting higher and higher until we stop. We can't even see the video game, so I can't see it. I can't see it, Margaret. Anyway, the wokeness that it represents, not represents, but that it displays, is what is turning a lot of these gamers off. Meaning, most of the gamers that are playing video games are not necessarily, they're just regular, I hate using the word cis, but that's, it's just regular heterosexual, maybe some homosexuals, of course, but I would say the large amount of LGBTQ people who play video games is not the majority. Let's put it that way. I mean, there's a lot. Let's be real. There's a lot of people, but the majority who play like Call of Duty all the time and all that stuff is just. I mean, they say "do bro" for a reason. That's what it is. I mean, just perception-wise. I mean, I might be wrong about the numbers, but as far as I see it, that's what it is, and that's what's happening. That's why Concord is kind of like, and that's why people have been comparing Concord and Overwatch, right? And if the female characters in Concord were sexier, I hate to say it, I mean, that's the only way I can say it, it might have some traction. Because it's like even the male players, even the male guys, it's like you look at Overwatch, and I'd say I like every design except for, I guess, Winston, because he's just an ape with a spacesuit on. Like, what's that? He's not inspired. I mean, he is, but I'm not like, ooh, that's a fine ape. Like, no. But you throw Widowmaker, you throw in what's her face? Glory? Now, what's the healing angel lady? They're all pretty girl. The Indian lady with the teleport things, all pretty, right? I'm like, damn. It's like they're pretty, but they're cartoony, so stylized. So it's like I'm not sexually attracted to that, but it looks good. It's something. They figured it out, right? I mean, it's similar to the Disney design stuff. It's like, oh, they're cute. They look like cats. But then, you look at Lilo and Stitch, her big sister. That was her sister, right? Yeah. She was thick. I'm talking about a cartoon right now. Like the mom in Big Hero 6, she was thick. I'm talking about cartoons right now. Well, I don't consider Big Hero 6 a cartoon, but everybody does, because they're like, oh, it's a cartoon. It's like, it's animated CG, but whatever, sure, cartoon. Anyway, there is value in designing your characters that look and are aesthetically pleasing to people. Whether it is males, like hetero males like me, whether it's bi, gay, lesbian, bi-curious females, they look at women too. They're like, wow, she's sexy, you know, and you know, it's not just about dudes. You know, if you create a sexy character, people who are attracted to sexy people will like that character because of the sexiness. Now, the sexiness is not indicative of the actual character. That's just, you know, there's plenty of sexy, attractive people who aren't like whores, for lack of a better term, you know, not sexualized in how they are. You ever see a really pretty, okay, I was about to say something that just your minds would have went, so I'm not even gonna say it. But in any occupation, in any situation, you can have a very attractive person, period. Regardless of what they are. They could be super attractive and be the worst person on the planet. That's what my grandmother was kind of like that. She was very pretty lady, not the nicest person. So I'm just saying, the aesthetics are one thing, and the actual character, personality, all these things, that's a whole nother thing, right? Are they hand in hand? Maybe, sure, depending, you know. But when you make all your characters unattractive, when you make them, I guess you're trying to be fashionable with the outfits and the clothes, desaturation, trying to be like 70s. All these things you combined don't work. This is Concord. You know, there's like maybe one character on there that's halfway decent. That's the grandma with the gold like bracelets. Everybody says, oh, that's a cool character. That's a cool character. I'm like, well, that's better than, you know, dude with the shoulder pad, the white shoulder pad dude. I'm like, that guy is like, he just went to the dollar store and grabbed some foam. So he just grabbed some foam coolers and slapped them on. Like, my armor, I'm ready. Let's go, click clackety. And I think, was it Skill Up? I think Skill Up went in on the mechanics and how they actually don't work. Da, 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 da. And I was like, look, I'm not even, I heard what he said, and it went zoop and it went zip. Because I was like, you know what? I don't have enough spare brain cells to even commit any of that to memory. I'm like, I don't care. No one cares. Just for, you know, no one cares. Not Sony doesn't. I mean, Sony cares, but they're like, I mean, is this a tax write-off? Is this like the producers basically? That's what Sony's pulling right now. But anyway, the whole thing about, you know, go woke, go broke. That's, you know, it's. I mean, this is a prime example of that. I mean, I understand it's kind of like a gimmicky saying, but it's kind of true. You look at what's going on, it's kind of true. You can't really say, oh, it's not happening. It happened. So anyway, I'm rambling right now. But anyway, let me know what you think about Go Woke, Go Broke, Concord, and all that stuff in the comments below. Still working on music, you know what's up. And I'll talk to you on the next one. To the way.